Good morning, students. Let us start our computer science syllabus. Last class, we have discussed the basic ICT skills part 1, which includes word processor, list, tables. Now, we are going to see spreadsheet, formula and functions, and the presentation software. Okay. Spreadsheet and intro. So, what is a spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is a software tool that let one to enter, calculate, manipulate, analyze a set of numbers. Okay, so it is a software tool that lets one to enter, calculate, manipulate, analyze set of numbers. It contains block of cells. What it contains? Block of cells arranged in rows and columns. So here the basic unit is cell. Cell is the basic unit of a worksheet. Number of worksheet together forms a workbook. We call number of worksheets is to be a workbook. See, this is an Impress window page. Okay, so as we seen in the document page, this one is the title bar where which shows your title of your document or your worksheet. Okay, the next bar is menu bar, which is same as that of document. Menu bar includes file, edit, then insert, format, tools, etc. Okay, the next thing is standard toolbar. So standardized toolbar, which tools which are we using will comes next to the menu bar. Okay, then these are all common things. Also the status bar, which contains number of words in the document. Here it contains count of rows in your active sheet. Okay, here a sheet tab is also present. As we have seen in the previous slide, number of worksheet together forms the workbook. So there are number of sheets like sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 and goes on. So number of worksheets depends upon our working and it together forms the workbook. Okay, the next one here is the row header, which gives the name for your cells, which gives the name for your active working cell. Okay, then next thing is, so when a box is being bolded, it is called out to be the active cell where your cursor is being placed. When a bolded box is said to be as active cell where your cursor is being placed. There you can type, etc. So this is the active cell reference. It shows where in which cell the row header and the name of the header will be given. This box can be named as A1, following by called out by the column name with the row number. So A1. Okay. Then next one is formatting toolbar. So formatting things includes the changing of the font style, then sizes, etc. Okay, the next one here, new one is the formula bar. So here we can type the formula for the selected cells to calculate on your basis. So when you select a 10 rows or 10 columns on your own and apply some formula for it, the formula bar will calculate accordingly and produce you the result in the active cell. Okay, okay. So how to create a spreadsheet? as it is a simple method. So we have to go to the file tab. In it you have to select new. In the new icon you will be getting one arrow like this, and in it you will be seeing document, spreadsheet, presentation, form, drawing. In it you have to select the spreadsheet so that a blank spreadsheet will be visible. A blank spreadsheet includes rows and the columns. How to enter data in the worksheet? Entering data similarly includes a cell by cell. You can press enter to occupy a same cell in the second line by pressing the up arrow, down arrow, right and the left arrow consequently to move towards the cells. Okay, and then you can enter your data. Here it shows a small icon. Click here to enter the data into the active cell. So when you press this point, you will be entering data into your active cell. Okay, so what to enter will be typed over here. And the thing is, so when you type total here, you can see total being written on the active cell. Okay, this is the way to enter your datas. Next thing is formula in the worksheet. As I said, this bar is a new one in not available in the document. So here formula bar helps you to use formulas for the selected cells. For example, see here, as we have seen in the impress window tab, the name of the cell will be given by the column name and the followed by the row number. So just they are multiplying the quantity and the price, and finally they are producing the subtotal. So how you will multiple? So we cannot say 4 into 99.9. It is also a method, but it will be unique for the number only. So when you present with the cell number, that is cell name, you will be providing getting the expected output. Okay, so the number 4 into $99.99 will be given as B2 into C2, multiplying the B2 value with the C2 value, and thus adding with the next cell, that is B3 with the C3, multiplying these two and adding with the above answer. Similarly, we have to do for up to B5 and C5. Final answer will be written on the C7. Okay, this is how a formulas will work in the worksheet. Next thing, functions in the worksheet. So there are certain functions which is being predefined by the developers. So here some certain functions are sum, average, count, max, min. These are the commonly used functions in the worksheet. How we have to use sum? You have to write the function name as sum in the formula bar, and you have to mention the cell name, that is B2 comma C2. What we have to do, you want to add these two values, so you are giving sum B2 comma C2. Okay, so when you give that one, your answer, your value will be summed up and produced in your active cell. Here is a small, this box ends with a small dark dot right in the corner. This one is said to be as an autofill handle. When you drag this autofill handle towards the down column, your formula will be copied to the other cells also. Okay, similarly we can find the average of its values. We can count number of elements in the cells. We can find which is the maximum using max function, minimum using min function. Okay, next one is sorting in the worksheet. Sorting refers to arranging. So our sorting refers to arranging either in the ascending order or in the descending order. It comes under the data tab. It comes under the data tab. Sort and filter option. Sort and filter option will be there. There will be two icons, A to Z, Z to A. First thing is, when you need it in ascending order, have to select the cells like this and you have to give sort, which type of sort you need. If it is ascending, you can have to select A to Z, so that your values will be arranged ascending order. Okay, when you need it in descending order, you have to select Z to A. Next one, printing in worksheet. How to print your worksheet? So in order to print your worksheet or workbook, you have to select this file menu. From the file menu, option named print. When you select that, the small box window will be displayed like this, which shows a printer icon, then number, the devices that is connected, and all those additional informations like collated or portrait orientations, number of pages, all those things. Have to select all those things and number of copies you need, and finally the print icon. Okay, next, password protection. So in the document we have seen how to protect our document using a password. Similarly here also we are saving the file using save as option, and beneath that we will be having a save with password option. Save with password option. On once clicking on that and giving OK, your there will be a pop-up message called enter your password, which is followed by confirm password. So you'll be typing your password 2 times, so that to remember and to keep it more secure. Once you give OK, your file, your document, your spreadsheet will be protected with the password. No one can open it without your permission or without entering the password. Next one is presentation software. So we have seen about spreadsheet, that is MS Excel. Now we are going into MS PowerPoint. So presentation software is the one which helps you to present a topic to the audience with certain software tools, that is digital tools. Okay, so to present a topic to an audience with some specified tools. Okay, so in order to open it, you have to select start all programs, MS Office, and finally MS PowerPoint. So here the main thing in the MS Excel, cell is the basic unit of the worksheet. In PowerPoint presentation, slides are the main unit, which contains different elements such as text box, images, gallery, video, audio, etc. Okay, let us see the window here. So we know the topmost bar is the title bar. The next to the title bar will be the menu bar. Okay, so here next one will be standard toolbar or else toolbar. Standardized toolbar in sense often repeatedly using tools will be present over there. Okay, next one is then view buttons. So you'll be giving with view buttons so that you can view your slide. Next one is the left one. This one is called out to be slide span. slide span shows the list of slides that you have been developed, and this one is the title one, and this one is to add the subtitle things, and here these are all called as scroll bars. Okay, so this is the Impress Windows image. Next thing is creating a new presentation. How to create a new presentation? In order to create a new presentation, have to select file menu, in it new option. So once clicking that, like this, a page will be displayed with an option called blank menu. So blank presentation will be there. On selecting that and clicking onto this create, your new presentation page will be displayed. There are different layouts. In order to open different layouts from the slide span, we have to right click and select layout option. Okay, from the slide span side, have to select and right click and select the layout options. So different layouts or the different designs of your slides will be displayed, selecting depending upon the design you have selected. Okay, so design, the layouts includes only the title slide, title and content, section header, to content, comparison, title only, blank, then content with caption, picture with caption. All these are the layout of the presentation. Simple task. So we can also perform some small simple tasks in the presentation. The first thing is inserting images. We can not only insert images, we can insert audio clips, video clips. Okay, so inserting thing is the main one. In order to do that, you have to select insert tab, illustration group, and the picture icon or gallery icon or the video icon, etc. Next thing is creating slideshow. Creating slideshow includes, so you are presenting a topic in a slideshow manner. You will be presenting as such. So when you fix the time, your slide will be moving accordingly, or else there is an option in the slideshow tab to select the slideshow group. From the beginning option will be selected, and this is called out to be the simple task under the PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.